Hey, how's everybody going? Hopefully, y'all can hear me now. And today we're going to talk about being sober and maintaining your sobriety through grief. That's what we're doing. That's our topic. Keeping sober, staying sober through grief. And that's a big topic for me because part of my story is grief. That's a big part of my story. And the grief that I had to deal with while grief is what got me sober. Yeah, a lot of you know that my story is because I found my wife unalive. I found her hanging in our closet, and that right there changed my life. Literally, that one act, that one thing changed my entire outlook of addiction. And for that, I, it's hard. Okay. So grief is a slippery slope. It's different for everybody. My grief, the way I deal with grief is by shutting people out, by putting on a fake smile and going through the day, by working out myself, uh, isolating, doing things that are probably not the best for me. Now, that was previous. Now I can at least talk about grief. Grief is hard. What does grief look like to other people? I don't know. I know my mom has dealt with grief. Uh, she's still dealing with it. She's still dealing with it the best she can. She's been on the phone many times to me and cried about it. And how do you do it, Jay? How do you do it? Well, for me, my grief is just as good as pain. Pain hurts. Yet I would rather have physical pain than emotional pain. Physical pain heals. You, it might leave scars, but so does grief. Grief leaves a big scar on your soul, on your mental state. Uh, hmm, Grief's a hard topic to talk about because all forms of grief are different. The way we grieve, the way we deal with people, the way we constantly interact with others is hard, especially when you're going through grief because now, you've got this big, huge hole in your heart and you just want to fill it with something. You want to fill it with something. And if you're not strong in your recovery, then you're going to fill it with addiction because you don't want to deal with it. You don't want to feel it because it sucks. Um, you know, and mm, grief is just that. It's a hole in our heart. It's something that's missing in our life. When we start grieving, when we start going through the grief process, there's things that we got to remember. I mean, if you have your higher power, which I do, mine is Jesus Christ. If you believe in your higher power, then know that they're in a better spot. Know that they're in a better place. Know that they're not hurting or wanting for anything. Yes, we still might miss them. And yes, we can still talk to them. And yes, they're still all around us. But the best thing I can tell, the best advice I can give about grief is remember all the good things. Remember all the positive things. Remember all the things that you used to do, that you love doing with each other. Take that one memory. There could be more than one. There could be a billion memories, but pick one. Pick one and focus on that. Focus on how much pleasure and how much you got out of that, how you enjoyed life at that particular time. Happy Gilmore and it says, find your happy spot. That is your happy spot. That is your happy place. Thinking about that one thing through grief, that one thing makes you happy. That makes you happy. That one thing. It doesn't matter what that one thing is. Just think about that one thing. Forget all the negative. Don't focus on the negative aspects of grief. Don't focus on the negative that they're not here to enjoy it also, because they are here still. I know A lot of you will say, well, we try that, but we still miss them. Absolutely. We're going to miss these people. We're going to miss the people that we grieve for. Absolutely. And it's just a different type of miss, because we can miss their company. We can miss the way they made us feel. We can miss how they make us, how we felt in that particular time. We can even miss how they used to piss us off. Let's be real. You know, Probably a lot of the times we just miss that interaction with that person, the interaction, the comfort, the knowledge that they're there, that, you know, especially if it's a parent dealing with through the parent, grief is lifelong. You just learn to handle it better as time goes by. You do. For Haley down there, you miss his laugh. Focus on that and you'll start hearing it. If you miss his laugh, if you're thinking about somebody's laugh right now, close your eyes and listen to it. Take time, take a minute, close your eyes and listen to that voice inside your head. I don't think we ever do move on. We do move on. We move forward and we move on. Yet we don't forget them. We don't forget the way they made us feel. We don't forget that laugh. We don't forget the fact that whatever you made that experience, we will never forget that experience. Even the times when they pissed us off. Even when they pissed us off or made us upset or said something we didn't agree with or did something we didn't agree with, we're not going to forget those times. Not going to happen. But we don't have to remember the negative. Focus on the positive aspects of them not being here. First, if you believe in Jesus Christ and you believe there is a place for him and you and whatever afterlife there may be, then just know that you're going to see him again. You're going to see him again. And that's a fact. It says so. We will see our loved ones again. We will. We will be able to interact with them again, just on a whole different level. We will. We will be able to interact with it on a level that neither one of us are hurting. We're both happy. All of us are happy. It doesn't matter what type of loved one. It could have been a distant relative. It could be anybody that passed through your life just for a little bit of joy at a point in time that you needed it in your life. And all of a sudden they're gone. Some people say, well, just get over it. Just get over it. Just get over it. You can manage. You can do it. You can get over it. Yeah, I sure can. I sure can. And it's hard though, because how are they doing? Well, for me, I know the answer. I know the answer. She's doing great. She's doing great. She's looking down. She's looking out for me. She continues to look out for me. And that's a great feeling. It's like another angel on my shoulder. Another angel on my shoulder. Yes, we might have had our hard times. Yes, we might have had difficult times. Yes, we might have hated each other for split seconds or even a week or two. You know what? But the person that I was married to, is still there. She's still there. Yet we move on. We move on. We don't get over it. We move on. They're still part of our lives. They're still part of our story. They're always going to be a part of our story. And yeah, I like to think that she would be proud of me. She would be saying, that's the man I married right there. She would be telling me, way to go, Jay. I knew you had it in you. And all that, and for Haley, your dad, the dad that you chose or that chose you, your uncle, he's looking down on you and say, that's my baby girl. That's my baby girl right there. There she is. Look at her. Look at her laugh. Look at her smile. For me, it's the same thing. There's my husband. There's my husband. There's the man that I love. There's the man I married. Look at him doing all these good things. I knew he had it in him. I knew he wasn't just a convict. I knew he wasn't just a drug addict. Look at all these people. Look at all the people that he talks to and helps. Haley, the same thing for you. Mom, same for you. Everybody in here, same thing for you. If you're listening, same thing for you. The people that are looking out for us, the people that were part of our lives, that we interacted with, that are no longer here for a reason. We don't question that reason. It could have been an overdose. It could have been a car crash. It could have been cancer. It could have been just heart attack, aneurysm, any form that they're just not here, that wasn't planned for, is immediate. We didn't get that. We didn't get to say goodbye. That's the biggest part right there. We didn't get to say goodbye. Some of us did, and I feel lucky. I wish I was one of those people that was able to say goodbye. I did get to say goodbye. She was already gone, but I still got to say goodbye. Did she hear me? I don't know. I'd like to believe so. I'd like to believe that right now she's looking down at me and saying, Jay, I hear you. You're a dumbass still, but I still hear you. You know? And for me only, and I can just say that, you know what, for a lot of us, we have those what ifs. Those what ifs. What if for me, the guilt, the what if guilt is worse than any other guilt. What could I have done different? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing I could have done different would have done anything different. Would have had a different outcome. Nothing. If it was already planned, if it was already foreseen by my good Lord above, if it was already written in the books, then it was going to happen regardless. Just take that in for a minute. If our future's already mapped out, then we already know, or somebody else already knows, that it's going to happen anyway. It might not be the same time or same place, but it's going to happen anyway. None of us get out of this life alive. How about that one either? None of us get out of this alive. None of us. And if you take that in, we're all born to die. Yeah. We were born to grow old and die. Some of us younger, some of us older. We're never going to get out of this world alive. And does death scare me? No. I've chased death. I've walked on the line of life and death. I've done some bad things, allegedly. And you know what? So, am I scared of death? No. I'm not scared of the judgment. I'm not scared of any of that. It's just going to be another adventure. Even when you know it's going to happen, it doesn't make it any easier. It's true. You're absolutely correct. Knowing that it's going to happen, sometimes, if somebody was to ask me, do you want to know when you're going to die or how you're going to die? I'd say, no, sure don't. If I had cancer right now and I had to go to the doctor and he's like, well, Mr. Bush, I don't want to know because, once you get it in your head, it's never going to leave. Then you start to die. I'm living. I am living. People relapse because of grief. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because you're still going to have to face it. Here's the fact. In sobriety and in recovery, grief can ultimately lead to growth. If you can maintain it through sobriety and recovery, maintain the loss of a family member or a loved one or a good friend through sobriety and recovery, if you can maintain that, that's a level up. That shows how far you've grown. That shows how far you've come. That that's not going to affect you anymore. It's hard to think about that. It's hard to think about that way, that this person passing was a test. Let's say that again. A person, if you just lost somebody, or it's celebrating an anniversary of their life, and you maintained your sobriety through it all, it's just another test. to test on seeing how strong you are, to test on seeing how strong I am. The 15th of every month, the 15th of every month, I get in my head. Every month it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. 15th is on my calendar, like, Jay's day to just be Jay. Yeah. Am I going to relapse? No. Am I going to go back to putting a Band-Aid on that wound? No. I will live it. I will learn from it, and I'll experience it. It's just a way that we get through things. And some of the best times is surround yourself with like-minded people. Find your community, find your people that you can rely on, find the people that you can talk to, find the people that aren't going to judge you and look down on you and just find the people that want the best thing for you. Absolutely. Those people are the people that saved our lives. Those people that we look at and we call and we contact and we talk to daily are the people that save our lives. They might not know it. They might not know that they just saved my life. Might not. But I can guarantee you right now, it's the same thing. The people that call me, I'm saving their life. The people that call me and are going through something, I'm saving their life. And it's the same way for everybody in here that has a community and has a support system. And the people that we rely on, that's why we count on them. That's why we do recover stronger together. Come on. Yeah, we are uniquely individual. We're uniquely unique. We are all different. We are all different. Every single one of us, there's not two, unless you're a twin, and then you might have the different personalities. But unless you're identical twins, you're still going to be different. You're still going to be different. You just got to surround yourself with the right people that want the best for you, that will listen to you cry, that will listen to you whine. I'm going to say whine is probably not the right word. That will listen through your grief and not offer any advice, that have empathy and sympathy, but don't try to fix it. Those are the people that you want in your life all the time. Yes, we need the fixers too. Don't worry, we need the fixers too. We need our sounding boards. We need those people that are going to give us advice daily. We need those people. It's feedback, positive or negative, it's feedback. And the way you handle it, the way you deal with it, is a testament to your recovery and your sobriety and your attitude. Let's be real. I got sober and clean. I needed to. Because if I didn't, I either wouldn't be walking and talking right now, or I'd be so to the moon that nobody would want to be around me anyway. So literally, either I got sober and clean and in recovery, or I was either living dead or real dead. One of the two. And that's a fact. I was either living dead or real dead. No one can fix our grief. No one can fix our grief. Our grief is uniquely as individual as we are. What we experience and how we deal with it, that is where we can come together. We can talk about grief and just cry. Sometimes you just got to cry and let it out. Because when you're holding something in and it's weighing on you enough to overflood you with emotion, you've got to let it out. Because the more you hold it in, it's going to be like a soda pop bottle. Y'all shake up that Pepsi. Well, for me, it's Coca-Cola. You shake up that Coca-Cola and try to twist the top, and all of a sudden, it's a gusher. Yeah, that's what we are when we put a cap on our emotions. That's how we are when we don't release the pressure slowly. If we have to shake us up and then just pop the top, holy hell, what a mess we got to clean up. Yeah, it's going to be one heck of a mess. A lot of times we feel like we need to put a top on our emotions because nobody else we don't think that anybody else can handle it. We don't let people in because we don't want to hurt them. We don't want to let people in because we care about them. We're scared of getting hurt still. We're scared of having to go through that grief. That's real pain. And when we start letting people in, when we start talking about it and we start grieving, we start the grief process, healing from that grief, healing from that wound, life is so much easier and better because now we're not bleeding on people. Now my wound isn't hurting the next. Now I can talk about it and help somebody else through the same process. If you're grieving right now and you're in that grief state and you're trying to heal like it, you're trying to heal from it, heal. Take your time. Take your time to feel your feelings. Take your time take your time that you need to yourself. Take your time. It's not the same for anybody. Take your time. If it's coming up to an anniversary of a loved one's passing, just remember, I'm here for you. So are a lot of people. If you ever need to talk, if you ever want to talk, I'm here. Shoot me a message. Contact me. Not hard to find. If you ever feel like you can't make it through your grief, think again. You've already made it through your grief. You've already made it. You're a walking testament from making it through grief. Take that in. You are a walking testament to help the next person through their grief. You are. I am. The next person is. We all have grief. The way we deal with it helps the next person. We help each other. We can help each other. Yeah, there's steps to grief. Who cares about the steps? Throw those out the window. Come on. I skip steps. I go up steps 2 at a time. So throw those out the window. My steps are bigger than other people's. I've got a long stride. So what? Some people have to roll. Okay, that's their step. But throw those steps out the window. You don't pay attention to the steps of grief. Grieve your way, just don't hurt the next person. And there goes a headphone. Grieve your way. Grieve however you want to, but don't hurt the next person in your grief. That's all I'm going to say. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to use grief as an excuse to hurt somebody. You don't have to use past traumas and the grief of past trauma as an excuse to hurt somebody. You can be nice. You can be thoughtful. You can be considerate and still have all this pain and all this suffering and all this grief from the past, all this depression from the past. If you choose to work on it, I'm proud of you. If you choose to sit in your misery and complain that you're just going to be unhappy for the rest of your life because of grief, because of trauma, because nothing's ever going to be good to happen to you. You don't deserve good things. Well, you're wrong. You're just scared of change, scared of letting people in, scared of the grief, the grieving process, the healing process of how hard the healing process is going to be. You're just scared. Okay, we all have fears. We all have fears. Some of us work through our fears. That's courage. That's courage. Working through your fear is courage. So if you're one of those people that are working through your fear, you're courageous. Look that word up. You are courageous. It's not fearlessness. We all have fear. The lack of fear is probably stupidity. I'm just saying, you're just not right in the head if you have no fear. But working through those fears, working through the grief, working through the trauma, working through it all in sobriety and recovery, that's what recovery is for, is getting to the root of our problems. Working through it will help us. Will help us help the next person. Well, the tears that we cry, when we think about the people that have passed in our lives or think about our past traumas, I'm going to use past traumas as a grief because a lot that's grief also of the person that I could have been or should have been, or if this person didn't take something from me, or that's grief. It's grief also. It's a pain. Pain can be healed if you're willing to put in this work. If you're willing to put in the work and help yourself, the world opens up. The world opens up. You start seeing things in a better light. You start seeing things with a future. You start realizing that good things are coming your way. You can appreciate the good things that are already in your life. Hold on. What? Yeah. We can appreciate the things that are in our life that are good now once you start healing through the grief. Grief is not just somebody passing. Grief is past traumas, past abuses, past addiction, the things that we've done. That's all dead to me. That's in my past. I can't change it. I can either sit in it or heal. I can either bleed myself out to death or I can heal from it. I choose healing. I don't know about y'all, but I choose to heal from my hurts, my grief, my pain. I choose healing. That's my choice. Tears do heal. Tears empty us out to fill us back up with something better. Tears are very, very healing. You know what else is? Laughter. Find something that makes you happy. Find something that makes you happy that'll help you through the grief, help you through the hard times, help you through healing. Laugh about it. Start changing your perception to think in a more positive light. If you change the way you look at things, you'll change your life. Plain and simple. If you change the hurdles that we face as obstacles to get to, instead of facing them in the negative, oh, great, I knew something was going to go wrong. Oh, shoot. Man, I'm never going to be able to do this. Look at all this shit. Man, that's going to keep you stuck in the same rut that you're already in. If you don't think so, look in the mirror. If you're thinking about, I'm never going to have anything nice. I'm never going to be happy. Look in the mirror. You're not, because you're facing these hurdles and you don't want to go over and through them. You'd rather sit there and wallow in them and complain about being unhappy than work through it. You'd rather complain about all your traumas and your grief than work through it. That just makes you a complainer. That just makes you another person that would rather look at things negatively than look at them in a positive light. They happen for a reason. Whatever the reason may be, was a shitty reason, especially if it's traumas in the past. It was shitty. You didn't deserve that to happen to you. You did not deserve that. It was not your fault. It's a fact of life. But it's not your fault. Sometimes it is, but it's not your fault. Yeah, it is, Jay. It's my fault. No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. You believe in a higher power? Then it's not your fault. It was going to happen regardless. You might have saved somebody else. Somebody else. My wife unaliving, me finding my wife in my closet saved my life. She sacrificed hers for mine. Okay. I'm not going to waste that opportunity. I'm not going to waste that opportunity and sit there in my pain, in my grief, and do the wrong thing anymore. I'm not going to waste that opportunity for all the good things that are coming into my life. I'm not going to waste that opportunity. I'm not going to waste it. What kind of person would I be if I let that one incident that I had no control over? Hold on. I had no control over what she did. If you're going through grief, you had no control over how that person passed. You had no control over it. The shit that happened in your life, you had no control over. Yes, I'm talking to you too, Miranda. You had no control over what happened. I know you'll disagree, but you still didn't. You did not have any control over what happened to you in your life. You know who does have control? My God. Jesus Christ. He has control. If you believe in that, then you already know you have no control in your life. You already know. Yes, we grow through what we go through. If you think you're stuck and you haven't moved forward in your life, think of all the things that you've gone through, what you've been pulled through, instead of what you're going through. Think of all the things that you've already survived, already managed, already came out a winner on, because we're all winners. We're still living. We're all winners. We're all doing the next right thing. We're helping the next person. If you're healing from your wounds, if you're healing from grief, if you're healing from trauma, then I'm proud of you. Way to go. I want you in my life. If you're going to sit there and complain about it and not heal from it and hurt the next person, well, I'm not going to say I'm not proud of you, but you're not going to be part of my life until you start going through start healing. Because I don't need another person bleeding on me. Neither does anybody else. We don't want another person bleeding on us. Now, that's not saying you're not worth it. Yes, you're worth our time. You're worth talking to. You're worth it. You are very worth it. You are worth it. But don't think for a second that you can use your pain, your trauma, your grief as an excuse to hurt somebody else. It's not going to fly. It's not going to work. Because those people that are healing, those people that are healing from it, know. Those people already know. We're not going to let somebody bleed over us. Yes, we'll try to help you through your grief. We'll try to help you through your grief. We'll try to help you through the trauma. We'll try to help you through it because we needed the help too. We're not going to give up. We're not giving up. We're not going to give up. But don't take advantage of my kindness. Don't take advantage of other people's kindness. If they're being there for you to help you heal, to help you go through your grief, your traumas, your past that nobody can change, that was not your fault. Hold on, let me say it again. Your past does not define you. Quit letting it define you. That's right, Haley. We are fucking stronger together. I think I cussed. I don't know if I'm supposed to cuss on here or not, but I just did. Don't let your past define you. We are stronger than our past. We are not our past. We are not the things that happened in our past. We are not. I, Jason J. Bush, am not my past. Not my past. Don't judge me for my past. I don't live in my past. You need to stay out of my past. Quit living in your past. Start moving forward. Start coming out of your past. Start growing through it. Start healing from it. And you'll find a whole new you. You'll find a whole new happier you. You'll find a whole new outlook on life. Just like anything else. Look through it. Look at it different. Look at it different. And then what do you got? You got no excuses. Nothing holding you back. You have nothing holding you back. That's right. Very well said. 988. Suicide hotline. Reach out and hit. If you're feeling like you have no option and the world's better off without you in it, pick up the phone, call a loved one, call somebody that's going to support you, call somebody that's going to listen to you. But you have to make the first move. This month is Overdose Awareness Month. I think all of August is Overdose Awareness Month. That being said, I think next month is Suicide Awareness Month. And if you're on the brink of that, if you don't think there's a way out, there is a way out. I was there on the edge myself. I know others that haven't been too. Start healing from your past. Get clean, get sober, get in recovery. Start healing from your past. Look at the future that's provided. Once you start living in today and quit worrying about something you couldn't change, that wasn't your fault. Quit worrying about something that wasn't your fault. Yes, bad things happen to bad people. Bad things happen to people all the time. They don't deserve it. There's no reason for it. It just happens. It happens. If it happened to you, I feel for you. I have empathy for you. I can't sympathize with it, what you're going through because it didn't happen to me. It might have, but a different way. I have empathy though. I will sit here and listen. I'll sit here and talk to you. I'll sit here and be here for you. I can empathize. But don't use that as a reason to be hurtful and angry and mean to anybody else. If you want to be mad at something, be mad at the person who did it. And then heal from it. Let it go. Like that Frozen song, Let It Go. I'm not going to sing it, but you need to start letting it go. Let it go. Write it down on a piece of paper. Burn it. Write it down on a piece of paper, and on an anniversary, write all your feelings down. All of them. Every single thing that you went through. Write it. It could be a huge-ass book. In fact, write a book. Write a book on it. Write a book. So nobody has to face it again. And so people know that they're not alone. Write a book on it. Who knows? They might make a movie out of it. Then everybody will know. And if people know, then what harm is it? If somebody already knows something about you, your grief, your past, your whatever you went through, and they are in a position of trust, can they really use that against you? No, if you've already healed from it. But if you're stuck in your past, and you don't want to get out of your past, that's a you problem. Nobody else's problem. If you're stuck in your past and you don't want to heal from your trauma, shame on you. Shame on you. People might not like my opinion, but my opinion is my opinion. Shame on you. If you're stuck in grief and choose not to heal yourself and work through it, then shame on you. We all have a past. We all do. None of us have an empty closet. There's skeletons in all our closets, all of them. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. Some of them, aren't even there. We don't even know about. Okay. So what? So I don't care. I take people as they are, just like everybody in here should take people as they are. Unless you know them in person, unless I know you in person and have a daily interaction with you, then all I know is what you tell me. You guys know about me is what I tell you. My actions speak louder than my words. I'm like this, talking right now, in real life too. Hey, imagine that. Because I am healing from my past. I'm not going to say I've healed. No, I'm healing. I'm in the process of healing. And that's the biggest thing right there. Is I know that my past traumas, my past grief are mine alone. I'm not going to let my past experiences hurt somebody else. I'm not going to let my past bleed all over somebody I care for. That's called healing. That's called letting it go. That's called working through it. That's called healing. We heal from it. We can. You deserve to be happy. I deserve to be happy. Happiness is not a person. It's not a place. It's not a thing. Guess what it is, though? It's a state of mind. You need to be comfortable dealing with things that are uncomfortable. Talking about situations that are uncomfortable. It's hurtful. It hurts. Bringing up our past traumas, our past grief. It hurts talking about it sometimes because then all these emotions flood in and sometimes we just get overwhelmed, so full of them, so full of anxiety now. What is this person going to, is this person going to judge me? Oh, this person's not going to like me. Oh, give it a shot. Give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? The person stays out of your life. Okay, then they weren't meant to be there anyway. Plain and simple. If somebody can't handle who you are, if you're sharing and being vulnerable with them, then they weren't ready to handle you. They weren't ready for you to be you. Not the you that the past made, not the you that is living in the past, hurting others that for reasons that they didn't deserve, hurting people that just want to help you or that have their best intentions for you. Seek out help. Therapy's there for a reason. Therapists and therapy are people trained to help you go through your past and let it go. They're there to help you let it go. Why wouldn't you want that? What's so scary about it? Oh, I might not like what happens. Now I've got anxiety because people ain't going to like me. That's in the future. Quit thinking about things in the future. Because then you're going to get stuck in your past. You can't live for today. What's the worst that's going to happen? You chased somebody away that didn't deserve to be there anyway? Oh no. Oh no. Come on. I don't know about y'all, but this has been a pretty good podcast. And I appreciate y'all for listening. I hope to see you guys, hear from you guys later. But until then, keep rocking your recovery. My name's Jay. Bye.